Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? So, guys, for my fellas, you should never do not argue with a woman, right? This is something a lot of you guys fall into is arguing with a woman, getting into a heated debate. And notice I said heated, okay? You guys should never argue with a female. And I'm guilty of doing this in the past. I used to do this real bad. And I never got anywhere. You dig what I'm saying? You don't get anywhere with arguing with a female. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. First of all, this is Tarek Talks. I'm Tarek. I'll be talking my stuff. So there's a lot of guys, man, a lot of young men, a lot of fellas. They think that arguing with a female, using all this proof and evidence and stuff is gonna change a chick's mind about something, especially when it comes to this whole thing of masculinity and stuff. I've seen it with my own eyes. One dude I know, he watches a whole bunch of red pill channels and the typical manosphere type of stuff, and he's like arguing with this chick. He's like, yeah, hypergamy, and you feel what I'm saying, SMV, and like just pretty much regurgitating what he heard off of videos. And this chick is just listening to it, and I'm looking at her, I'm observing her. I could tell in her head she's like, whatever. She's like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, there is no need to be arguing back and forth, trying to prove a point. Now, there is a difference between explaining something, explaining what it is that you feel, and there's a difference between arguing, right? So let's say she does something and you kindly tell her, hey, look, I don't feel this is right. You dig what I'm saying? Or you're just having a casual conversation. You're like, well, I believe that men should lead, or you feel what I'm saying? I believe that men, have certain abilities that women don't. And then she starts getting defensive with you and kind of getting a little aggressive. That don't go any further in. Then that's when you start arguing and debating, right? You only state your case one time. And a lot of guys fall into this trying to prove themselves, trying to debate. Let me tell you something. The chick that you talking to, she finna do whatever the fuck she want to do. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Whatever she want to do after you finish your little SMV and hypergamy debate and low SMV and hypergamy and choose the best person, after you finish your little red pill spiel and stuff like that, she gonna go out and do whatever she want to do. Okay, so there's really no use. There is no use if not just females, but anybody in general, even males too. If they're not in line with you, you feel what I'm saying, and your values, and you have a value, and they're not really digging it, or they don't really agree with you, then you don't have an obligation to be hanging out with them people. Okay? Same thing for a female. If she does not share your values, if she's on this, I'm independent, and I could go out at 10 at night and come back at 5 in the morning, even though I got a boyfriend, and even I could talk to other guys, even though I'm in a relationship and stuff. If she got that mind state, you don't even need to be mingling with this chick, okay? There's no need. Just let her believe what she wants. This is what I do. As soon as I hear someone talking like this, as soon as I hear a female talking about, oh, I could talk to other guys if I have a boyfriend and stuff, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, here's what I do. I just say, okay, for sure, I could dig it, and I don't mingle with her no more, right? And let's just be honest. Let's just be 1,000% honest. You might, do some things with her. You might smash her or something like that. But you're not really going to be mingling with her like that. And I would say, if you can, don't even get intimate with these kind of chicks. Because that's just going to bring, like, drama and stuff. If you feel like their values aren't in line with yours. A lot of guys want to sit there and argue back and forth. I've seen somebody get fired from work for doing this. He started arguing with this chick, and of course this chick had the modern mindset of who run the world girls type of shit, and girl and females are better than men, superiority type of thing. That was the type of chick she was. Okay, even though she was cool as hell, I already know this is what the type of time she was on. She was on that I'm a free spirit, and and can't no nigga tell me what to do and all that good stuff. That's the type of time she was on that I'm an independent woman nonsense. And he tried to argue with her like, oh, the man leads and the man is the household leader and all that. And they got into a heated argument. They got into a loud argument, right? And actually, it's funny because she ended up getting fired because she was cursing, and a customer in a restaurant heard her cursing, and he reported her, right? Because she was cursing. But case in point, nothing good came out of that argument, right? She got fired. The dude was yelling. She was yelling. Nothing came out of it, okay? So please, guys, you ingesting all this red pill shit. Please do not go out here and just be this red pill Nazi on this red pill Nazi type of vibe, like trying to prove to everybody, oh, marriage is useless and 90% of divorces is. Look, man, don't try to prove yourself. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. If somebody, like I said, if the young lady with you, if she does not value what you value, if you see she has a rotation of guys and she talking to different dudes every other day and stuff, just keep her for fun, all right? If that's what you want. Like I said, if you can avoid her altogether, that's even better. But I'm telling you, I've dealt with these kind of females before where they think talking to other guys in a relationship and stuff is cool and stuff like that. I kept them at a distance. I kept them casual. And then when they wanted a relationship, they're like, oh, what are we? You know, they asked me, she asked me that question, what are we? And I'm like, look, it is what it is, what we're doing. And I didn't explain to her, like, I told her off rip, like, hey, this is just casual. And I peeped how she was doing. And she would say shit like, oh, I don't find it nothing wrong with talking to other guys, and he's just a friend type of stuff. Right then and there, in my head, I knew she won right. And eventually I did cut her off because I stated my case one time. I was like, it's probably not right if you talking to other guys when you in a relationship. And she kind of answered back like, oh, it's just a friend. And right when she said that, I just shook my head like, okay, cool. Didn't argue about it ever again, because I already know you're not gonna change a person's, especially a grown-ass broad, a grown-ass female. You is not finna change her mind, bro. She's hard, like a older person, dog. Good luck trying to change their mind, because it's probably not finna happen, okay? Anyway, with that being said, it's my little video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace.